going on, guys? MiniKill89 here, and today I thought, seeing as I'm doing this sort of thing in school in computing, I thought I'd sort of make some videos on it because there's people out there in the world that want to know this too. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing hopefully maybe a series if I get time for Pascal coding tutorials. Now, if you're wondering what Pascal is, it's basically a coding, no, not that bit. It's basically a coding language that some people use, and it's quite old, I think. Don't quote me. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it. So the program that I'm going to be using to code this is called Lazarus. Some people might have heard of it, but some might not. But here is their homepage. It's so there's information. I'll put the link in the description, so if you want to download it here, you can download it. Yeah. So let's get into it. So let me just open this. Hold on a second, because the thing is being stupid. Okay. So when you open it for the first time, this is what you will see. Might not, but what you can do is, it's not on there. That's annoying. What you can do is, you can go to File, New, and then Program, and click OK. Now that's going to mess up my recording because it's annoying like that. So let me just screen region that back in, move that up there, and sort this out. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is what you will see in Lazarus. So to start in this first episode, we're going to be doing something simple. So you can just get rid of that first bit. If you didn't see what I deleted, you just get rid of everything in the curly brackets, basically. Curly brackets will come in helpful eventually, in handy, whatever. So as you can see, it says Program Project 1. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to File, Save As, like you would do with a normal Word document, and let me just get that out of the way quickly. And I'm going to save this in my documents. You will see the name change, I think, as soon as this thing gets out of the way. Yes, there we go, it's been renamed to Tutorial 1, seeing as this is episode 1, hopefully. And so the basics you're going to need for this. So there's two main commands that you are going to need for this, and they are, write and then ln. You're also going to need readln, read and then ln. They are the two main key command things, and yeah, so writeln is basically if you type something, you have to have brackets in between it, next to it. You then put an apostrophe to start, an apostrophe to end, and you write inside those apostrophes, just like I'm going to do now. And we're going to start off with the hello world thing. So there you go, hello world, smiley face. And then, so it's writeln, bracket, apostrophe, and then whatever you want inside that, apostrophe at the end of what you're writing, bracket. And then at the end of the bracket, you're going to want to put a semicolon. I think that is, yeah, semicolon, because nobody knows why, but believe me, punctuation is necessary. So then we go to the readln, and you can put a semicolon there if you want. You don't have to because it's the one before end, but oh, sneeze. Sorry. Yep. So yeah, that's that bit. Yeah. So then, if we was to run this, this should work. If we were to run this, so we click the green arrow, you're not going to be able to see this, which is annoying. Let me see, hold on, where is it? Opened it. Oh, there it is. You can see this. There you go. And you can see that it has got hello world. Now it's waiting for me because we've put, oh goodness, because where's my mouse? Because we've put the key thing of readline there, readline. That tells it to wait because somebody's reading. Yeah, this isn't very professional, but basically to stop it now, we just press enter or, yeah, enter. That will stop it. Then it will, yeah, it would pop up saying stopped something or other. I've clicked do not show this message again, whatever. So yeah, just to recap, the two main key things that you need for this is writeline and readline. And yeah, you also, when you open up Lazarus, you have a messages box. So let me swap over to that. There we go. Messages box. It won't have words in it to start, but after you've run it for the first time, it will say whatever that, and then it says project, your project successfully built. That means that it's worked and you haven't got any errors. However, if I was to, that is a phone, please ignore. If I was to take away this semicolon, where's my, it's there. You would be able to see that if I was to hit run, gosh dang phone, you'll see that it highlights it it highlights the line below it, orange, showing that there will be something wrong with the top. But if anyway, that's the answer phone. Sorry. You will see that it says tutorial 1, so that's your project name. Line. Wait, is that line? That is. Yeah, line 5. Supposedly the third thing along, but it's not. But and it says fatal syntax error. Basically a writing error. So it's sort of like maths. If you were to input something wrong on a calculator, you would get syntax error there saying that like the code or something is wrong. Don't know why I used a calculator, but oh well. It says semicolon expected, but identify readline found. So if we swap back to this bit, you will see that there is something wrong. There's no semicolon, and it found readline because semicolon tells it to end the line, basically. Excuse me. So yeah. So if we were then to put semicolon back there and run it, it will work fine again. You can tell it works fine because the CMD or exe, whatever it is, will show up, and you will get no errors like so. So let's swap back to this. So I thought that at the end of every episode, you can exit like that, or you can press the stop here. So at the end of every episode, I thought that I would show you basically a code that I have done before. So let me find, no, let me, okay, let me just, desktop, come here, desktop, come here, thank you. So let's close this Lazarus. Let's open up my documents, which you're going to see, or not, actually you're not. And then let's let's show you a basic counter, shall we? So let's get my documents out of the way here. So this is a basic counter. So we will get into variables eventually. There we go. Two screens, I'm not used to it. Thank you. So here, you will see that we have some variables. Var stands for variables. We will get onto them in another episode, so don't worry about them now. This is a loop, so it's repeat until this variable equals true. And this variable becomes true when this variable, so equals yes. And here, this readlearn brackets, I know I didn't show it today, but because it's more advanced, we'll get into that in the next episode, hopefully. So readlearn brackets, variable, bracket, semicolon, basically it means read whatever somebody writes there. So seeing as this variable is finish, and this one is 2, if this one equals yes and not anything else, then stop will become true, meaning that this loop ends. So yeah, I've just called it runaways because reasons. Yeah, so as you can see here, we have some more readlearns and some writelands, semicolons on the side. This bit up here, this number colon integer equals 0. This equals 0 is basically me declaring the variable, meaning that I'm setting it at that exact value to start. An integer is a number. String is a string, a thing of letters, whatever the word is. It's a string. We've got an if statement here. Get into that another day. We've got, yeah, and then we've got a variable setting itself as a variable, so it's basically replacing it. So number to start is 0. So if we add 1 to number in this second part here, that becomes 1, meaning that number will now be 1 instead of 0, but that does not change. And seeing as oh yeah, this bit here, seeing as we're writing the variable number, it does not have to be in apostrophe bracket thingies. As it's a variable, we will just write it instantly. So let me run this to show. So as you can see, runaways starts at 0. Finish, we can just leave that as blank. Click enter, it will go to runaways equals 1. Click again, it will go to 2. Click again, it will go to 3. However, if we write yes, instead of leaving it blank, it will end like that. Once again, there was no error messages. Did it keep it? Oh, it did. There is no error messages here at all, as we can see. I'll move it around just to prove that there isn't anything, but yeah, well, that's that one. So that's basically just the beginning bits of Pascal on Lazarus. So yeah, let me bring up a notepad if I can quickly. Can I? If my search doesn't break, let me just recap what we've learnt today. Okay, it's down here. So untitled. Today in the first today in the first episode, we have learned that the key command phrase I can't spell. Wow. Things are. We will also add to this list eventually. So first of all, we writeland writes the line needs written as writeland bracket colon words here. Oh, I can't type. I'm sitting in the most awkward place as well. Colon that, and then semicolon, like so. We then have readlearn, which is read/wait online. Yep. Written as Reedlen, semicolon. As we know at the moment, in the next episode I will hopefully get into the more advanced version, but yeah, so thank you all so much for watching this first episode of Pascal tutorials. If you did like it, then leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Tell me what I did wrong and or why you didn't like it. And yeah, don't forget to tell your family, friends, and everybody that you know about this. And yeah, stay tuned for more Pascal tutorials. But thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Fraps. Off. Fraps. Oh, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to click the link on the left to see a random video of mine, and be sure to click the link on the right to see my most viewed video. I really would appreciate it. Leave a like and maybe subscribe. But yeah, thanks. Goodbye.